I'm here with one of the hottest hip-hop artists to hit the scene, Rock City. Rock City, introduce yourself.
It's Teron, the spokesman, one half of the group, Rock City, not pretty.
Don't Talk, real name Timothy, the other half of the group, Rock City. And here we are.
Hey, Mom. Hey, what's up? So happy to be here.
Rock City, tell us how you got your name and where you came from.
Well, we originally, from St. Thomas Virgin Islands. And, for those who don't know, St. Thomas' nickname is Rock City. And, the Virgin Islands, the U.S. Virgin Islands consists of St. Thomas, St. John, and St. Croix, and now Water Island. And each island got a nickname. St. Croix is Twin City, St. John is Love City, St. Thomas is Rock City. And the reason it's called Rock City is because it's very mountainous and it's very rocky. So, Rock City. What better name than,
What better name than where we from?
Yeah.
So how long have you guys been on your grind?
I would say forever. We started pursuing music or trying to be in the music business since the ages of 5 and 6. We were backup dancers for a local hip hop group in St. Thomas called Roxanne and Cody. The girl group. Katie. My bad, I'm messing up their name. We was 5 and 6. I was supposed to remember that. But Roxanne and Katie, and they broke up, and then we still wanted to pursue it, And Chris Cross came out and changed our life. It was like, oh no, we want to do that. We want to be them. So we kind of sung their song for a minute, wore our clothes backwards for about 6 months, and after that we tried to do our own thing. You know what I mean?
Well, the purpose of this interview is to spotlight people that have started behind the scenes, and now you guys are coming to the forefront.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do behind the scenes prior to getting to this point?
Well, we wrote songs for a couple of
something? before the songwriting thing, we like very known throughout the Virgin Islands, and I'd say throughout Atlanta for performing, just doing shows. So we just was on the grind doing shows like any open mic, talent show, MC battle, you call it, we was there performing. And I guess we wasn't performing in front of the right people. I mean, we was performing, in front of the street people, which is still good because, the streets have embraced what we've been doing from the beginning to even now. And, so we was like, man, people love us performing, but we still ain't getting nowhere. So, we always been writing songs for ourselves, like, forever. And we had an opportunity to write a song for Akon. And this was before we even signed to him. So, we wrote the song. It got placed. And then after that, a lot of people start calling like, yo, y'all songwriters, y'all write songs? And we was like, well, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, okay, well, can we get y'all in the studio with such and such? And then we just started, writing songs for a lot of people, working on a lot of projects. And then, we'll get in the studio with artists, and we'll get real cool with them, cool to the point where we like, yo, we're artists also. Can we play y'all our stuff? And they'll be like, y'all artists? Yeah. And then, we'll play our stuff for them, and then it was like everybody that we played it for was blown away. And then the word just started spreading like, yo, have you ever heard Rock City's music? And then, came back around to the right people, and then, here we are right now.
Well, tell us about some of the artists you wrote for.
We worked with Mario. We did 2 records on him. His next single, Music for Love, that he's about to release actually he's released already. We wrote that. Leona Lewis, we worked with her. Her next single, Mrs. Glass, we wrote that. Pussycat Dolls, they're working on their new album, and their first single, we wrote that.
We actually did that with Rodney Jerkins.
With Rodney Jerkins. Yeah. We worked on Janet Jackson. I'm trying to think.
Flow Rider.
We
was featured on Beanie Siegel album. We was featured on Rich Boy album. We wrote 4 songs on Sean Kingston
album, which also included the single "Take You There." And I mean, just a lot of people. We work with Robin Thicke in L.A. and we work with Macy Gray.
So you've been with a very diverse group.
Yeah, like we kind of do any kind of music, because we can do like a street record like with Beanie Siegel, and then do like a huge pop record with Leona Lewis, and we kind of work with anybody.
So how long have you been with Akon's label?
I would say, how long have we been with Comedy? About 2 years. A year or 2 years or something like that.
Nah, it's about a year.
About a year.
It's been about a year.
So how soon can we expect a single from you?
Well, the single is out right now. You can get it on iTunes. It's called Losing It, and we just shot the video for it about 2.5 weeks ago here in Atlanta, and we're very excited about it. It was produced by Mad Scientist.
The video was directed by Eric White, and we're just excited because this is our first time people are gonna see us as artists. But you know, we always try to tell people we are so diverse. We do so much. You know what I mean? It was kind of hard to pick a first single for us because, you know, we do reggae, hip hop, R&B, calypso, soca. We do every genre of music you can probably think of. We throw it into something and make it a part of us. So Picking Losing It was actually our A&R's idea, Erica Grayson, because we wrote the song for Trey Songz. Send it out to the A&R at Atlantic. He was like, you know, our A&R was like, no, that song is a hit. Keep it. It's gonna be big. And we was like, man, we ain't gonna sing that song. We don't want to do that. And she probably, I think it took her like a month to convince us to record the song. We finally recorded it, got a great response, and you know, it's been doing pretty well. You know, like I said, it's brand new, it's fresh, but it's been doing pretty good. So.
Well, what's been the most challenging thing for the group up to this point?
Convincing people that we're not a reggae group.
And that makes sense.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
And they want to.
I mean, when people hear Caribbean, like, yo, we got this group and they from the Caribbean, they from St. Thomas. Oh, they're a reggae group. No. Well, they can't be nothing else. Yes, we can. You know, we rap, we sing, we do pretty much everything. And then you get, nobody does everything. What are they? They can't do everything. They have to. No, we really do everything. I mean, you know. I'm saying, if you can't blame us. I mean, God gave us a gift to do everything. It ain't my fault. He gave it to me, and we just, you know, transcended it to people. But, you know, we're excited about everything that's going on. But that's one of our main, I want to say, pet peeves, kind of. We wish people would ask us before they assume, you know, like, yo, so what kind of music do you do? Because we like to call it world music.
Right.
You know, because we can go anywhere, because we can perform. We're doing a show in Tortola in the Dominican Republic, but then we do shows in the ghetto of College Park, and people still feel the same way. Then we did a show in Boston at Boston University with all white people, and we do the same show. We do the same exact show. It ain't like, oh, let's put in a different song. We sing the same songs everywhere, and we get the same reaction. So we kind of just hope people will stop just categorizing us as a reggae group, think outside the box, and say, you know what, these guys actually do everything. Okay. You know.
Well, what else would you like to share with us? Aside from the single and the video being available on iTunes? Our
album Wake the Neighbors, we've been working on it. We're excited.
Yes.
That's due to drop this year.
That's definitely coming out this year.
And we call the album Wake the Neighbors. It's a double meaning, you know, we're new to the industry. We're the new neighbors. We're next door. We're loud. And we're coming.
We're coming to wake everybody
You ain't got no choice but to listen. And the other meaning is, you know, me and my brother, we're very positive and very, you would say,
militant.
You know, we like to call ourselves revolutionaries, because we're like, yo, the world is messed up. We're going through a recession. People in war, and nobody talks about it. Nobody says nothing.
The gas prices is too
high. You know, and we try to, you know, we touch on just basic life on our album. Just wake up, look at what's going on, do something. You know.
So, how do you maintain your optimism, knowing that the industry is up and down? How do you stay focused and stay positive and keep putting out good work?
Family, bills. I mean, you know, it's not even a thing of being optimism. It's now to a point where you ain't got no choice. We can't go back. You know? We came from such a poor background. I've known my mom to have 2 jobs our whole entire life. My dad worked for the government. You know, my dad's story is crazy. You know, he was homeless. He was in jail for 7 years. He was on drugs. He was, you know. And my parents still together, and they work really, really hard, and now they don't work. So we got to work, and we take care of our parents. And I have a kid, and I don't feel another man should take care of my kid.
We actually share kids.
Yeah, because it's his niece, but, you know, we share a little girl. And, you know, I just feel like right now, we ain't got no choice.